Hello, welcome back. This is the ninth week, and this week is going to be it's a little shorter Thanksgiving, and yeah, Black Friday. So I think Thanksgiving, I think it's closed, and the market closes early on Friday, so that might have some effect. But yeah, this week I think it was good, and we're still on a good path. So let's continue. All right. So this total week's performance, we increased it. We did quite a good gain on Thursday, it looks like. Or no, my bad. This would be Friday, Thursday, Wednesday. So on Wednesday. And then it was kind of stable. And then also on Thursday, it had quite a good gain in the morning, but then it later neutralized and it ended a little bit negative. So, I mean, we could even be higher. Like, we're still on a good upward path, which is what we want to be on. So this is with compounding, it's a bit lower, but yeah, same idea. So we ended positive this week, so that's good. It was start a little bit negative, and then could move up, and then pretty much neutral. Last week was a really good week, so it's kind of an outlier. So comparison to Nasdaq, we were outperforming last week, and now we're a little bit under. You see, kind of gained the gap. The gap kind of gained a bit, um, but yeah, I mean, it looks like we're just going with it. Uh, I don't know. It looks like it'll keep on going up. We'll see. And so this week it was 0.35. Nasdaq in quite a good amount, and we only outperformed 2 out of the 5 days. It's okay. And then basically this just decreased a little bit, so it's still quite good, but it's fine. We want to try to get it above 50, and then overall, 335 and then 475. So I think really, I mean, in one day, like one bad day, this could be neutral. We would even be up, so we would be outperforming. So we're just waiting for that one bad day to come, because on the good days, you still gain, you just don't gain as much. So yeah. And then S&P 500, it also kind of increased the gap a little. We were outperforming again here when we earned that good amount, and then it kind of just decreased. But I mean, like on Thursday, we also gained, like we almost gained, and we were outperforming again. We were like over here, and then it kind of decreased. So it's not significant. It was only 1 out of the 5 this week, and you can see it didn't perform as well as Nasdaq. So, but I mean, pretty similar. So yeah, this decreased from 50, so I was a little bit oh well. But I mean, I think we'll probably end up being more than 50 towards middle December, we'll see. And then Dow really took a surprise this week, so it's outperforming everything. Dow really just went up, just moved up on the last day on Friday, just went up. We were outperforming it quite well, and then just went up. And so 2 out of 5 though, so oh well, and then 2%, so that's interesting, quite a lot. So the total days for Dow, it decreased a little. However, we're still over 50, so that's important. And then overall, it's at 5.32, so that's quite impressive. Here's everything. So Dow, you can see, is at the top. Nasdaq is second, and then you have SPY. SPY is the green here, so you can see. Oh, whoops. Let me go back. Whoa. So basically, Nasdaq and SPY are at the same thing. And now I think just a good boost from us could get us up around here, or maybe if this falls, we would probably be outperforming. So just waiting. And then yeah, so overall daily percent gain is 0.07. The super goal would be 0.17. Last week we were at 0.1. So I think we might end around the 0.12 range around there. That'd be quite good. Just keep it the positive trend up. I want to keep that. And then here you can see, so this day I kind of put in a trade, which I was expecting for this to happen. It just took a little bit of time to happen, and then in the end we ended profitable off of this one. So then I closed that, and then basically this one just lost a bit, and then we regained. So it was basically 0.35%, a good amount, nothing crazy. Nasdaq did quite well this week. 4 out of the 5 days was positive. Spy every day was positive this week, so that's pretty good. This day was a little bit negative, almost negative, or almost zero. And then Dow did really well the last 2 days. So yeah, we still have the same ratio, 27 to 18 though, so we're increasing the green to red days, so that's good. However, it's at the same ratio compared to last week. Profitable trade stayed the same. And then so our mean increased a little, and then we increased our losses, our mean by 0.02. So that it's not like good, but it's okay. And we'll see, whatever. And then our standard deviation increased a bit. However, this was kind of offset by S&P's gains decreasing quite a bit. So even though we gained a little in our standard deviation and lost a little more and gained a little less, this in the end pretty much the losses stayed the same, but the gains decreased quite a bit. So you could see here later, where the standard deviation also decreased for S&P. You could see here that the difference from last week is actually a lot closer now, to zero. So that's good. However, our loss should probably be around 6.4, which I think right now it's at, let's see, 6.8. So I think it's possible. And then our gain should be 6.2. Right now I think it's at 5.8. So let's check. Yeah, 5.8. So I think that those values are doable. Nothing out of the ordinary or like nothing impossible. And then so comparing it to last week, this week you see we're almost at zero, so that's half of what was last week, so that's good. However, our standard deviation is a little bit higher, but I mean if you're gaining and winning the same amount, same ratio as the market, well that's pretty good. You do have a higher risk, but you're gaining and losing the right amount, so that's what you want. Well, I mean that is what you want, but you don't want to also be too leveraged. Like you want to be winning and losing the right amounts, but you normally want to be winning more. So we do have more green days in that, um, or we outperform around a little bit less. So that's why we're underperforming a bit right now. But you want to check really for three things. You want this to be zero, and then you want to be outperforming, right? Just in percentage return. And then if it's possible, you want to decrease your risk while doing that, if possible. You're obviously going to have a higher risk than the market because you can't really outperform and then have a you could probably have the same risk, but it'd be really difficult. So you'll have a little bit of more risk, and so this risk is what we have for that. Um, but yeah, like a triple X ETF, well, this would be zero, but you would have a triple X, and you might not even be outperforming, right? You might be right. You could either be either hugely outperforming or hugely underperforming, and so that's why you have to take in all those three things. And so here you have mean transactions decreased, so that's good. And then the day trade also decreased quite a bit, 3 cents less than last week. I think it was five, and then overall it's 3.35. So that's it. I think we're on track, good track, same track as last week. Now we're underperforming a little, but it's all non-significant right now. So one good day or one bad day, like one bad day in the market could be really good for us because it decreases and then we're also winning. A good day, the good days are they're good, but you don't make as much money really because you can. There's very few days where like it's easy to get a huge gain on a good day because normally it ends in like 0.5% or 0.3, so you don't really know exactly how it's gonna end. There's very few days where it's like a constant gain and you can just make a bunch of money. Um, but yeah, so see you next week. I don't know if I'll end it. I don't know if I'll like. Well, I'll do this in January again, but I don't know if I'll pause it in the 8th of December, which I think is what 3 more weeks, because you have this week and then or that would be 2 weeks. Um, or if I should do it in December 15th, and to be honest, it really depends on how much schoolwork I have. So we'll see. If we're hugely outperform, or if we're doing really well by December 8th, I'll probably stop it. You know, to not worry about it. If it's doing a little bit under, then I'll be like, okay, maybe just give it one more week. Um, but yeah, we'll see. All right, bye.